Hey students,
Hey guys.
this is your e-learning video for 2 days, May 18th and May 19th, in which you will be tackling task 4, which is really where you're kind of starting to marry a lot of the things that you've been doing. So looking at your student calendar to start off, like I said, task 4 is these first 2 days. We're actually going to have task 4 due at the end of the day on May 19th. So that's at 11:59 to give us and Mrs. Cottrell and myself some time to look at your documents, leave some comments so you guys have those going in to task 5, okay? So kind of looking at your checklist and deadlines, you are going to first copy and paste the lesson plan template, which I'll talk about in a moment, into your brainstorming document, and that's where you'll start filling out your lesson plan template. And then you should really start working on your lesson plan. And at the end of task 4, you should have about 15 minutes, so about half of your lesson plan completed. And that is kind of creating those activities that you told us about in task 3. And so if you're making any supplemental activities that aren't in your brainstorming document, please be sure to share those documents with us as well. So like if you're putting together slides with videos and questions, make sure you share those slides with us. If you're creating like another document sheet for your stations, just make sure you share that with us so we have access to it and we can leave comments on that as well. Also, if you feel like you are finding yourself to have a little bit more time from your other classes today, you're also welcome to work ahead, right? Like if you want to do a little bit more than half of your lesson plan, go for it, right? Knock yourself out. But what does this lesson plan template look like? So you're going to take this document and you will copy and paste it into your brainstorming document. And you're going to start filling this out. And actually some of this information is already found in your brainstorming document. You might just have to transfer it over and rephrase. For example, your essential questions, you have already done your statement of relation to American experience. You should have already done, maybe you just need to polish that up a little bit. But the stuff that's kind of new, but you've already more than likely been thinking about is your learning plan and your evaluation. So this is just you physically typing out what's going to happen during your lesson plan. What are you creating or what are you doing? How are you going to teach the material, right? Whether that's through stations or whatever. So explaining your procedure. How will your students engage with the material? So it's what are your directions to the students? And finally, the evaluation. How will you know that your students learned from the lesson? So how are you going to test the kids, right? And by kids, meaning your classmates or your students. So this is something that you should have half done by the end of task 4, which is, again, task 4 is due at May 19th at 11:59. You're obviously welcome to move ahead. As you guys noticed, Mrs. Cottrell and I have been leaving comments for you guys in your brainstorming document. We're hoping that's helpful. If you're ever finding yourself like you need more than just comments from us, shoot us an email and we're happy to schedule a video conference with one or all of the group members to kind of talk through some of those other things.
Yeah. To add on to that too, with the essential question, I know quite a few groups were working through the wording with that. So make sure you're putting an updated essential question that you've revised, right, that you know is specific or narrow enough. So if you haven't made those adjustments on your original document, please do that. And then this is really important. We know that this is a group project and that it's really hard given the circumstances, right, that you're working from home. We don't have carved out class time where we're all at the same time. But, you know, I think looking forward to just life after high school, whatever that's going to look like, you have to collaborate and work with other people. So this is going to be a really important skill for your future, really no matter what. So you want to make sure you continually communicate with your group. Moving forward, we're kind of considering maybe there should be a grade for just how you are as a group member, right? So you need to be going into your document and contributing just as much as your other group members are, and you need to not be doing it at 10 o'clock at night. That's not fair. You know, if your group member has done all this work and they're waiting for you at night to get your stuff in at the very last minute, that's really stressful on your group. So you need to make sure that you guys have an understanding of when that work's going to get done in a way that works for everybody. And if we see people just not updating their documents, you will not get credit for this. You need to, from here on out, make sure you are making edits and taking notes and doing things in the document.
Yeah, you guys, we see the revision history.
Right.
We see who's
All
doing
that.
stuff and
Right.
who's not doing stuff. And that's frustrating for your group members that are putting in a lot of weight because they're working in a group. They didn't choose to fly solo in the project. They are working in a group, so that experience should be shared. Okay.
Okay, well, that is all we have for you. If you have any questions, feel free to, of course, email us, contact us, and we wish you luck in the next few days. Keep up the good work, guys.
Bye, guys.